And that's what you did in front of the... Yeah. So you harass monkeys and...
Nora and I are finally back in our kind of country. Well, not all the way west yet, but the Black Hills of South Dakota. Fantastic stuff. Found a campsite in Black Hills National Forest. I have succumbed to paying to park for the night when it comes to National Forest. I used to just be all about boondocking, as they referred to it, and never paying. Not that I would camp in a campground and not pay, but I would just find somewhere out of the way where I could park, and it wasn't really designated that you could stay the night or couldn't stay the night, and just kind of go for it. But when I'm in the National Forest, I get my disability discount, so it's nice. And then I stay in a spot like this. It's just beautiful. $4 or $7 a night. It's not too bad. And I'll still boondock it when I see the opportunity, and save on a few nights, and then stay in the campsite for a night. But anyways, this is camp. Right now I'm sitting in the sun, sweating, building up courage to go down to the creek here and get wet. Water's not really as clear as I thought it might be. Sure was clear down where Nora played in it earlier today. I'm sure it's still cold though. I don't know. This could be where I change my mind. But it wasn't too cold. I took a mud bath. There was a bunch of really silky soot in the bottom of the creek, and there's a sunny side. So I waddled on over to the sunny side, sat in the soot and covered myself in mud, and sat in the sun for a minute covered in mud. I think I got pretty clean, to be honest with you. Still smell like me, but I feel clean. Easy to keep a bald head clean. It's tough getting out of the water, and you gotta drag yourself across the ground because collect a bunch of dirt on the way. Just like at the beach, I always collect a bunch of sand on my way out of the ocean. Anyways, we hung out in the creek for about an hour, not an hour, half an hour. It wasn't too cold. Not too cold at all. It's called a creek, Not a creek here in South Dakota. Nora's got a stick, but they don't call it a stack, they call it a stick. A stake? I don't know what they call a stick. But I'm feeling good and refreshed, and now it's time for the standing frame. I still got this campsite all to myself, unbelievable. Walmart parking lot on the weekends, campsite on the weekdays. That's the way to do it. Plus, if I do catch any campers on the weekdays, it's usually travelers like myself, and we can chat it up sometimes. Like last night in the Walmart parking lot, I got to talk to a guy named Gary from Texas all night. He's in a wheelchair with a motorhome. Him and his wife have been traveling ever since they were young. And gave me a few bucks for the road trip. I think I told you this last night. Anyways, we're gonna sit and listen to the birds and the creek. And look at these pine trees and rocks. And stand. Get ready for some chicken burgers later tonight. Yeah, buddy. If you ever need a campground chef, just holler. 'Cause I can cook in a campground now. Had plenty of practice. I don't know. I'm really excited about my food, and I thought I'd share it with you as always. As best I can, anyways. Sorry I can't just stick it in a box and send it to you. 'Cause you know I would. So I used to film myself every day, performing various tasks, and I don't find myself doing that very much anymore. For instance, that was a tricky cattle guard to cross. Normally I would have thought, a good time to get out the camera, show everybody how tricky of a person I am. I built a campfire today. I didn't show you how I built the campfire. Found a campsite, didn't show you how I found the campsite. Cooked dinner, didn't show you how I cooked dinner. Talked to the campground host because Nora was running around off the leash and I didn't film that. Really enjoying the trip today. It was a good day. The sun was out all day. And I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to deal with a lot more of me talking to myself versus me showing you what I do during the day. It's a good transition, right? That's what vlogging is all about on YouTube, is you talk to the camera. So I'm about to go to bed. Oh, what do I have to talk about? Nothing, man. I got nothing to say. I gotta film this bug. Ah, he's gone into the grass. That's where I'm staying. Oh, buddy. Right over there. See it? Yeah, interesting. I guess yesterday I was real lonely, right? That was what I was talking to you about. Today's not so bad. I've run into a few people and everybody is blown away when I tell them I've been on the road for 11 months. Working on 14. I'm kind of surprised myself too. I wasn't supposed to be on the road this long. I was supposed to get a sailboat in Florida. But I think I really enjoyed my trip out to Florida, so much so that I wanted to keep on going, or I know that's what happened. And now I finally have hit the wall and just kind of pushing through the wall. Still finding good spots to hang out and days that I enjoy, but not as many as when I first started traveling. I've become jaded. And why does that camera look so foggy? I hope that doesn't come out foggy on the computer. I worry about my electronics a lot more. I worry about my car. And just trying to hold on to what little money I have left for a sailboat once I get to the West Coast. I'm gonna have to buckle down again and sell a bunch of pictures on the street, I know, to get a sailboat, and that's doable, but rough, but I'll make it happen. Gotta make money somehow. Nora is the best road dog in the world. Really got nothing to talk to you about. Haven't been drinking much. I used to have a glass of wine every night on the road. Maybe that's what I need to do, is get the old glass of wine going again, because then I'd be a little more talkative this time of night. But I don't know. It's pretty up here, huh? The day's going and the colors are going for the camera. Oh man. Dig, dig, dig. Think of something important to say. Filming gets harder and harder as I go, it seems. I feel like I've shown you everything I do on the road, and now I'm just doing, there's nothing new but scenery, and I'm trying to show you as much scenery as I can, but I feel so much of it gets lost on the camera. That was kind of pretty right there, huh? But I know not everybody wants to hear me talking to myself all day, but some of you like it, so I'll talk. And yep. Good night. I did have something exciting to tell you, and I was very excited about it, but then the camera didn't come on and capture my excitement, so I was cleaning up, throwing all the junk from the bed over to the side of the car, which is what I do every night before I go to bed. Gotta put the sheet back on, the sheet's off. It's a dirty mess. But look what fell out of the trash while I was throwing it over there. Yesterday's Subway sack had one cookie left in it. I'll make you happy. Makes me happy. Some days I shouldn't film, huh? Some days just aren't that exciting. How you like this close up on my face, huh?